All right, good afternoon and welcome everybody to the Go Wellness Practice Accelerator Challenges. This is your host of the day, Cade Archibald, and it is 2022, brand new year, brand new you, and we got some badass stuff to share with you today. So I'm excited about that. I'm super amped for our 2022 signature programs for our in our clinics. And so Reagan's going to be sharing some of the insights of our new signature process for everything. So let's dive in.
Well, this is a big moment because what I've done is just weeded out the unnecessary. And today we'll talk about the necessary things that stayed in the Accelerate Wellness program. And the beautiful thing about this is you will have, capabilities to market whatever you want, to whatever niche that you're interested in. But this is a process that you can take all your patients through where your curriculum's all built out. You just have to have your visits in there. These programs average about $10,000 for the program alone, and that's without any in-office services. So if you want to add in acupuncture, chiro, injections, those are all going to be add-on costs. And then if you need to downsell the programs, we've got them built in a way where you can easily disassemble it. And we'll be training a little bit more on that next week. And then the following week, and then on that Friday, January 21st, you guys won't want to miss that because we'll be spending the day, all the time that we're going to be spending is on how you sell these programs and how you communicate in a way that there is no selling required. People just say, yeah, I absolutely need this. I can't see another way of me reclaiming my health unless I do this program. So that's what we're going to be talking about. So, that sounds good. And if you guys have questions, any problems with any patients, anything you need help with, just let us know and stop me. But all right, but let's jump in. So Accelerate Wellness. So imagine if you had the capabilities right now, just kind of put yourself into the future and imagine if you're sitting in front of somebody and let's say they had thyroid issues, they want to lose weight. That's going to be our big marketing launch is weight loss for this. But it's actually how to convert fat into energy. So it's got a little bit of a twist on it, and it's for people who've already tried everything. Typically in their 50s to 60s, and they are at that stage of life where they know they've let themselves go too long. And so I know a lot of us, we get ourselves in that same mode. So imagine you're sitting in front of that person. It's a person who has the capabilities of paying for your program. They are looking for a structured process to reclaim their health, and they just really want something that's novel, something they haven't tried before. And this is typically a person who's done diets, they've worked with trainers, they've done hormonal therapy, and they're sitting in front of you. Well, I'm going to share with you the construct that you guys will have so that you can actually start executing on these things. So this would be as if a patient had already signed up for the Accelerate Wellness program, and you're taking them through a basic orientation. So what the Accelerate Wellness program is about is, number one, we've got to analyze any dangers. And so we analyze your labs. We look deep into what's triggering some of the issues in your body and what's keeping you from moving forward. So we analyze. And then once we've analyzed all the data, and that can be from our health history, our questionnaires, then we want to optimize the areas of your body that aren't functioning as well as they could be. And then once we've optimized it, that's where you really start to accelerate and have the transformation. And that's what the goal is of this program. And so there's three things that get in the way of you making progress in your whole health journey. And that's inflammation, it's toxicity, and then it's tiredness. And so by tiredness, we mean deficiencies, because you can have deficiencies in peptide pathways not being open. You can have deficiencies in hormones. You can have deficiencies in nutrition. And all those deficiencies lead to tired cells, which leads to a tired you. The inflammation, it shows up as our cells start to age faster than we want them to. That's when our hormones aren't working well. That's when our bodies have traumas, either from stress or infections or chemicals or accidents, physical accidents, and that inflammation builds up. And then finally, what happens is we start getting toxins, either biotoxins accumulate internally, or you have the environmental toxins externally that we take in. And so all of those things have to be removed, these barriers, so that you can have the new you. And so the simple process that we take every single patient through that works every single time, as long as people follow this process, is we first take them through a reset. So we reset the adrenal response or the stress response, we reset your hormones, and we reset mindsets. And then the second thing we do is we start recharging the DNA. We recharge the detoxification pathways so that your body can eliminate the waste properly. And then we recharge the mitochondria. It's kind of like upgrading your batteries. And then once that happens, then we can restore the metabolic flexibility, we restore gut health, brain health, and then you can reclaim your confidence, your lifespan, and your relationships. So that gives you the overview of this Accelerate Wellness philosophy. Cade or Dan, anything you don't like about that overall, that core kind of philosophy? And if we had, distilling it into kind of a single concept, how would you guys describe it?
Well, I think you're taking it and making it simple, but also giving a level of complexity there for anybody who wants to take it in. But the layout and the graphic is amazing.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Well, it's just going to get better. So hold your horses. Ooh, look at that.
Man.
Pretty similar. So yeah, hopefully as we go through this, just imagine yourself, you're in this orientation and you're walking your patients through the process, but you've already explained the process in your workshops. And by the way, how many of you have your workshop scheduled? Because January, we're starting the day. I mean, we're cruising. We're well beyond Cade. I don't know if you've looked at the stats, but we're like 50% above our collections goal for the day. So January is going to be a hot month. And so hopefully you guys have your marketing set up, because it does make a huge difference. But as you're doing this, you're going to be sharing these concepts in your marketing, and you're going to be sharing these concepts in your ROFs. But imagine if you just had a simple way, I'm in an elevator with somebody and it's like, look, the only way I can help somebody is I have to analyze the data, so I have to run the right labs and figure out the right testing, and then use my knowledge to understand what's at the root of this problem. And then once I find out what's at the root, then I want to optimize those systems that aren't working well. And the way I optimize that is I work on the pathways that can accelerate your ability to heal. And that's where I use peptide therapy. There's certain hormones, certain herbs that we use in our process. And that's really what removes the big barriers that most doctors miss when it comes to getting people healthy. They don't focus on the inflammation. They don't focus on the toxicity, and they're never concerned about why people are tired. But I find people are tired because they're depleted in nutrients, hormones, and minerals. And so what we do is we work together with you at creating better health in that simple process. So, all it is it's your 2-minute elevator pitch once someone expressed some interest. But now that they understand what's inside of it, so from an operations perspective, all you have to think of is there's 3 easy ways of accelerating this transformation. So number 1, you've got to have the right team. And so these are the teams for the medical accelerator visits and the health advisor sessions. And so one of the reasons we shifted from health coaching to health advising is because a health advisor is a little broader in that terminology, and health coaches are everywhere. And so we want to make sure that we've got that capability, so it's solid. So you have an advisor there, just like a wealth advisor, giving you great guidance. And then the medical accelerator, we don't want to put ourselves in a camp where we're functional medicine practitioners only, but you want to kind of differentiate yourself from anyone they may have ever been to. So that means, you're working with your medical accelerator visits. These sessions are going to really help you understand the next step in your program, every single step. So that's the mentoring, the anchoring, and the confidence that comes from that. And then the peptides are how you optimize and then you express certain genetic pathways so that the patient can excel to the next level in their health. And then your accelerator challenges, this is the curriculum. So that accelerator challenge gives you the right mindsets, habits, and lifestyles. So that's it there. That's how you get the energy transformation. So pretty exciting. And then the 6 phases, Cade, I think you've seen the programs. We've sold a bunch of these already, and I've never had an easier time selling wellness programs. So this is simple because now we have 6 phases of care, and it's a 6-month process. Actually, the program ends up being about 7 months because we have a little buffer time by the time you do their labs, get the review done. So give yourself a couple weeks on the front end and a couple weeks on the back end, just so you can have your, transition into continuity care. But this is the 6 phases of of our whole program. Phase 1 is, this is get rid of the interferences, reset the HP axis and the parasympathetic nervous system. Phase 2 is the liver, thyroid, hormone, IGF-1 reset. And so that is, very simple. We'll show you exactly how we do it. Phase 3 is the DNA, the genomics, and the kidney recharge. Phase 4 is to repair leaky gut, remove the biotoxins. This is where you really correct the immune system as well. And then phase 5 is the mitochondrial reboot. And this is where you generate superhuman energy. And then phase 6 is just for metabolic flexibility and life extension. So, what we found is people who do these programs, they'll shave off 10, sometimes 12 years off of their telomeres. So their biological age actually reverses when they follow this process. So this gives you kind of an overview about what month 1 is about resetting relaxation, the mindset, the sleep, the breathing. Month 2 is removing interferences. Month 3 is recharging the DNA. Month 4 is repair and restore. Month 5 is regenerating energy. Month 6 is reclaiming lifespan. So you've got everything you need to kind of see the overview of the entire programs. Then you want to get people on your, if you've got a podcast, get them on your podcast, get them on your Signal group. We have all of our members in a Signal group so we can, plug things in all the time. I talk to them about the courses that are in their curriculum, courses that we've created in the past, like their energy reset, fat burning, heart and brain connection, the thyroid hormone and immune reset, the pain relief course. All those things are there for them. So that's basically orientation there. So it gives them just kind of an overview of what we're really trying to accomplish. And then now we can jump into the curriculum. So a little more streamlined, isn't it, Cade?
Yeah. And I think the beautiful thing about this and the most exciting, so I know we've had a lot of questions about, if I have a health coach, what kind of info and specifics can I have them follow? This right here has everything from, in my opinion, A to Z. Obviously there's some gaps that they got to fill as they're rolling this out, but man, it is, it's phenomenal. Well done on this.
Yeah, well, and I appreciate that. And what you guys got to remember, it's like, well, okay, we're going to jump into the curriculum now. Where did it come from? Well, it came from my book. And so those of you are like, I don't want to promote you, Regan. Like, I totally get that. Like, you don't even have to. But you can read through this and put your own worksheets together. Like I've told you in the past, you can copy what I've done for the most part. Don't plagiarize, but you can copy it and duplicate it. Very easy. And we've got it all right here for you. So that's our little gift for 2022 for all of you in our signature program. You're going to have access to all of this. So it's never been easier. And we are the bypass of ease at Go Wellness. We help you generate the revenue that you need so you can be profitable and help more people. But this is just 10x. So all you got to do is read the book and you've got everything that you need in there.
Hey everybody, Regan Archibald here. I hope you enjoyed the Go Wellness show and maybe learned a couple things you could apply to your practice. If you're a healthcare entrepreneur who wants to work in an academic think tank with like-minded humans who are just like you, looking to provide better service, better quality of care for your patients, reach us at info@gowellness.com and we're happy to do a free practice analysis for you.